Hi, welcome to One Thing Thursday. A few months ago, I spoke about consistency being a vital character trait for those wishing to be successful in life. Today, I want to talk about another, and please bear with me because it's not a sexy word. It's patience. You see, I saw you deflate. Stay with me. It used to be commonly said that patience is a virtue, but that is often not the case now. People expect things to come quickly and easily. We have the myth of overnight success, and our society now applauds people who are in a hurry to get somewhere. We call them hungry for success. The few who make it hit the headlines, and it's easy to fall into the trap of judging our progress against theirs. And that's a mistake. Work hard, work well, and let time do its thing, because it will anyway. A recent example is the sacking of Frank Lampard by Chelsea, and I speak as a Chelsea fan. In the last 10 years, I think we've had 11 managers. We've had some great successes, but it's been stuck below the level that Chelsea's owner, Roman Abramovich, desires. He wants them to be the royalty of Europe and seems to expect a straight path to the crown. And yet, success is full of setbacks and lulls. His response to any of them is to sack the manager. And I think that, more than anything else, has kept him from his goal. When Frank Lampard took the job, I felt a real hope that something fundamental had changed. We had a young team, a young manager, and we couldn't spend any money for the first year. I hope it was a sign of a new maturity, an acknowledgement that lasting success takes time, that foundations need to be laid. I was wrong. He was just in the same revolving door as all who came before. So here's one thing to think about. In an instant world, time becomes your opponent. If you set a date to achieve a goal and don't reach it, then you think you've failed. Time has beaten you. But who says you estimated the time correctly, or could foresee those obstacles that naturally arise between the setting of the date and the reaching of it? The time ahead hasn't happened yet, and yet we treat it as a real thing to be measured by, rather than the quality of the end result. Stop that. Chopping and changing to try and go faster will only create an illusion of progress. If you follow Chelsea's example, all you'll end up doing is laps of the same whirlpool and thinking you're getting somewhere. Edmund Burke said that our patience will achieve more than our force, and Abramovich is trying to use the power of money to short-circuit time. Success doesn't often work that way, especially if it's an endeavour involving humans. Work out the steps you need to take to reach your goal, and then trust your process and trust yourself. Let time take its time. Patience isn't advocating passivity. In Bruce Lee's words, patience is concentrated strength. It calls on you to work your socks off, but recognize that all things have time built into them to reach fruition. And we can never be totally precise how much time that will be. The key thing isn't just to get better at waiting, but to have the right attitude while waiting. See the time it's taking for the goal to be reached as time you're being given to grow with it. Most Chelsea fans were perfectly happy with Frank and happy to wait, to experience some bumps along the road, because it's part of the process of getting great. It's even part of the fun, if only afterwards. It often makes reaching your goal feel more special. We had something bigger to look forward to. Now we're left with just another lap of the whirlpool. Patiently persist with your process, and you'll get the best version of what you hoped for, even if not quite what you hoped for. It isn't the time it takes that matters, it's what you take from the time. So if there's a goal you're pursuing, and patience or persistence is proving a challenge, then after this there's a link to the Therapist Finder, where you'll find a great collection of Quest cognitive therapists who can help you with anything. And remember, There's loads of more good information and articles on our MyQuest hub, and the link for that is there too. So have a great month.